Well, what's all this? Chris coming to stream slightly early? What? It's true. Hi. It's me, it's Chris. Doing Against the Storm again, because it's a day ending in Y. Anyway, we're playing Somber Procession. Your caravan stumbles upon a long and somber procession carrying a body encased in a block of amber. Another viceroy perished, attempting the trial to join the Queen's hands. The mourners ask you not to disturb the forest, ensure their safe passage back to the Citadel. So, we can honor. We could give provisions if we had any, but we don't. So the only real choice is to honor the dead. We have to play a game right here, open no more than one dangerous glade. At the end, we get 10 tools and 20 stone for the rest of the cycle, which is pretty fantastic. And looking at the caravans, I think I'm going to go with the harpies and beavers here. Unfortunately, this is the mushroom forest, the marshlands. It's one of my least favorite biomes just because there's no fertile ground, and I really like fertile ground. I'm gonna start with extra people and a herb garden, I guess. If I find fertile ground and I don't have a way to exploit it, it feels bad. So I'm just gonna take that. We already start with 10 people in the caravan, so starting with 13 should give us a really fast start. I may have an eye towards getting 30 harpies and a bathhouse. Oh wait, I already did that one. Yeah, I did do that one. I could swap to the humans and definitely find some fertile ground. That wouldn't be, like, crazy. It would be, however, a lot fewer people. Maybe I'm okay with that? I don't know. It's hard to say. I think I'm just gonna send it. We're really far out from the Citadel now. We can only play on Prestige 10, and I'm going with Prestige 11 because if I bump it up one difficulty level, I get an extra seal fragment. And while Prestige 11 may be the most dangerous prestige increase in the game, in my opinion, it's still, like, doable. So we're gonna do it. The end. Let's see our mysteries. +1 to global resolve for every 30 units of water used in rain engines. Okay. Might get a little extra resolve during drizzle. That could be good. Have housing or everybody takes a -5. That's very bad. Acid rain also sucks. You produce a lot fewer building materials. Hate it. Nauseous spores. Villagers take breaks more often. That means they eat more food, consume more services. I have to walk back to the hearth way more often, so it makes the storm is gonna be like just terrible for production. And charged rain, definitely my least favorite mystery because services are really hard to get full saturation on, and if you don't have full saturation on services in complex food, this just starts killing people, which is bad. So we're clear. Ugh. So, definitely a slew of forest mysteries I could have done without today. I'd rather take Grim Fate more than that, because at least I feel like I have a chance to avoid that more. This is the marshland, so gathering camps are especially valuable. Carpenter certainly wouldn't be bad, though. Better planks, start with some tool production, sort of. I would need to get metal, and metal is a little tricky to get here. There's an emphasis on mining here, so, like, I would need some kind of copper smelting. I think the Trapper's Camp might be a safer play, ultimately. I'm definitely going to want all three during this game, because there's giant gathering nodes that require them. Leatherworker looks pretty great. I need a lot of fabric for harpy and lizard houses. Water skins are at least a relatively easy way to make containers, and the trees drop leather, so I'll never be without leather, so that's probably really good. Well, the brickyard's not bad. Druid's Hut has its uses, but I think the brickyard is the play here. I've got good fabric production. I need good brick production. No plank production is going to be really bad. Maybe I should have taken the carpenter. But I was really hoping something better would pop up. But that's just, you know, that's my mistake. I dared to hope, and then they dashed my hopes. Dashed it on the floor. Yeah, that's where hopes are dashed. Anyway, let's get our woodcutters camp up and go. Remember, I can only open one dangerous glade, and I mean that leaves us with space. It's not like we're gonna be super duper cramped. It will just be a little cramped. If I had to guess which one would be best, maybe that one. It opens up a lot of little glades I can expand towards. I can sort of expand towards these little glades if I need to too, so like feels like the natural glade to pop open would be that one. So, you know, in that case I should probably have the lumberjacks over here, but it's fine for now. I have a herb garden, so spices is kind of crazy good if I find fertile ground. Big if. But, like, yeah, I want to make biscuits for the harpies and beavers, and that makes the herb garden incredibly good. Like, the yields you get from that start to become absurd the more biscuits you make. So I'm very happy about that. I'll take that on prospect any day of the week. Alright. Got our orders coming in. Let's see what we got. I could just do egg collection right now. We have a whole bunch of eggs already from our initial food stockpile. Harpies and lizards like pie, so plus of pie is pretty okay. Sacks of flour would be okay. 2 villagers would be okay. It's all okay. It's better than rich harvest, that's for sure. Let's just send it. Let's just send it and hope we find some plank production. We didn't. We did find a rain mill though, which is also very good. Can dip right into biscuits and pies like very quickly with that, and very efficiently. So I'm happy with that, at least. Let's open this up. Housing estate. Ooh, a bathhouse. A bathhouse blueprint, you say? That's really good. I have no wood is the minor problem with that. Like, none. And the timer's like, what, a minute? 3 minutes? Okay, well, it feels like a minute. How much does housing take? 15 each. Okay. I'd have to halt the plank production, which is fine. I need the builders if I'm gonna tackle this. Trapper's camp has to not happen either. The woodcutters have a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's fine. That's all fine. We have enough for 2 houses. That makes me question if we can get 6 in time, because that will take a lot of wood cutting. This guy is carrying 10 though. Doesn't count as in the warehouse yet. It is another house pretty easily. I got 7 in here, that's 3. It's probably doable. But boy, do we ever have to focus on it. Alright. So that is what we will do. We will get as much housing up as we can. These guys are delivering wood. I think I'll actually just slap, well, once this 10 is delivered, I'm going to slap them over near the warehouse so they have less of a journey to chop wood in, and they can get more wood very slightly faster. It could make a difference. And with 8 people building, these things should get built very quickly. And to speed up the process, I'm going to have people in the warehouse. They will grab the wood from the woodcutter camps so that the woodcutters don't stop woodcutting until they need a break, which should hopefully speed the process up a touch. I should also turn off coats. Granted, the harpies will get upset because of rationing, but the housing should mollify them. It should be fine. Yeah, the woodcutters don't have to stop work to drag things back to the warehouse. It's very good. The shelters are getting built with as much speed as we can muster. Maybe I could put like a 3rd woodcutting camp up. Almost feels a bit too late for that, but I don't know. It might be good enough. It is looking a little it's looking tight. Let's just say that. Maybe not like super tight. Right. One minor issue with having people in the warehouse is that they will deliver stuff to buildings even if no one's working in them. So some of our wood got taken to the workstation. To be prepared to be turned into planks, even though you're not making any planks right now. I think we have all the wood we need, so I'm going to take the warehouse people off and put them to building, and hopefully we can get that done. It's tight. It's real tight. 30 seconds, but the last 2 are being built. It's real tight. Okay. We got there with 19 seconds to spare. Close. But we got it. These are not great. These are really not great. Like, Clan Hall is, like, good in a meta sense. Considering how gathering focused this map is, doubling all your gathering is really good. I could just take it for the passive. Greenhouse is also good, but like we're gonna get roots and herbs, a lot of them, so I don't feel like I super need it. Forester's Hut would be kind of a luxury, honestly. Being able to grow metal is great, but we need fertile ground to do that. And Provisioner's kind of just not good. Like, at least for our situation right now. There's times where it's good, but that's not our situation. God, I wish I could re-roll this for free. This is why I play on lower difficulties. It's just so much more comfy to be able to re-roll at least once for free, instead of being like, well, I guess I'm stuck with this choice. Oh well. Let's open up the last order, see what we got. 2 trade routes is semi-easy to do. Meat lover's not as easy, though. We don't have any meat. It just makes that a little more difficult. I think the eggs drop meat. No, they drop leather occasionally. Okay. So there's no way of making jerky right now. The +1 to bugs would kind of be only just okay. We only get them, like, off of nodes incidentally, so there's no directly connecting them, so it's not that great. +1 to plank production, however, is that great. It basically increases our plank production by 50%. Quite valuable, that. So I'm happy to take that, and we'll see what we can do about trading. I mean, we did just get a +1 to trade packs, so that's actually pretty nice. Like, we're kind of, sort of, a little bit set up to lean into trading this game. It's rarely the thing I like to do, but we might just end up doing it. Let's get the leather worker down. Gotta start making good fabric. Basically have to use leather because the trees don't drop any plant fibers. Just stock 20, that'd be fine. And we'll need planks for everything else we need. The brickyard, the rain mill, all of it needs planks, so we need to, you know, make planks. Let's actually just stock 4 right now. I don't want to use my, I don't want to use up my food while we have very little income of it. Though, now that I say that, why don't I just fill out a trapper's camp with lizards and be like, hey, guess what? We're gonna produce food there, and that'll be great. It's a plan. Holy cow, guys, he made a plan. It's crazy, I know. Alright, well, at the very least, the housing is done and the hearth is upgraded. So that's going to be really helpful. We could also actually double upgrade the hearth, now that I look at our population totals, thanks to those early quests. So let's do that. Yeah. Kind of funny how no wood we have right now. It's all going into making planks right now. That's just what does one do? Alright. Trade routes. We must be able to deliver 2 stacks of whatever it is. And we don't have anything we can deliver right now, which is kind of bleh. But oh well. We'll deal with it. Oh, this is kind of ugly. And I can't put a pretty housing square because of this little row of trees. Maybe that's fine. Just want to make sure we make as much space as possible, because I still think this is the best dangerous glade to open, given, you know, what this is surrounded by. So I'm gonna stick with that. Call everything else a distraction. Yeah. Don't distract me, King. If this changes from 2 to any other number, it means we have enough to, like, do something else. But I don't think it will, and I'd rather not trade my very precious early tools before I open up a dangerous glade that could contain something I need tools for. It's very simple. Hopefully we crawl up to 1 in patience pretty soon. We're definitely gonna have to cut a woodcutter. There's no way we can live on 2 hostility this storm. People will just start leaving. Yeah. Case in point. Still case in point, actually. I guess pull you off that, put you on there, and replace you with a harpy because they're happier there. And that's how we get through the storm, while still maintaining an ability to cut wood. We could sell coats. That's kind of questionable. We could also like stop rationing coats. Might be smarter. I feel bad rationing anyway. Once all that comes online, we'll be able to rejigger things a little bit. It'll be fine. One harpy house would also clear all these problems, but we don't have one. One flower bed off of increasing our production rate. Sad. Very sad. Newcomers should be arriving about halfway through the storm. We have 3 empty houses, so I could probably bring them in with relative ease. But we'll see first. These guys are having to march a very long way to get to the woodcutter. Let's get that down there, make it a little bit more efficient while they're in between chops. Welcome, newcomers. I know them are pretty much fine. What deeds am I looking to get? Lizards and foxes? I mean, I could lean into more lizards. It's not the craziest idea. Sure. Let's do that. Sounds good to me. Cool. Plenty of jobs for them to do, which is helpful. And yeah, I think we just get through the storm very slowly. Well, as slow as it gets when I hit the fast forward button. Alright. This year, the plan is to break into this glade and figure out a way to get good housing for everybody. I could pop into the glade, couldn't I? No, it's 30. Nah, can't quite do that. Can't even add another woodcutter, which is a shame. Oh well. Wait until drizzle as usual. No, it's basically drizzle, so we're doing that. Low on food. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not a fan of these. I don't feel like I'm going into trading so hard that I want to click on Trade Hub. Crowded houses are like nice and all, but like the reason I don't click it is because it makes my layout change. Okay, so we'll swap out of that. Overdiligent Workers is pretty good. Queen's Gift is also relevant given that this is P11 and therefore the Blight is like super lethal. But this does give free containers, which is real good. Farlef has also arrived with extra crystallized dew growth and very slightly faster woodcutting. Interesting. Might consider it. Venturesome Leader. Cut through 5 glades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? How much? It's a bit of a walk to get that far, but how much time do we have? 7 minutes? It ain't bad. It's a lot easier than the other ones, that's for sure. Population influx would be very good. Extra villagers, the wildfire essence, the farmer packs, those are all very useful. But you know, so are parts. They're valuable and useful. And all the tools would be cool too. Alright. I'm about to open a glade anyway. Feels appropriate to click that. We have 4 harpy houses already. I do love me the harpy support as well. Lizard influx is questionable. Though if I want to have an eye out for deeds, which I am currently having an eye out for, I definitely want lizard influx because I need more of them. So I guess we do that. Alright. Throw these guys over here, have them cut into the glade as efficiently as we can manage. Said as efficiently as we can manage. Yeah. That'll be fine. You're already cutting into this one. Just, you know, don't cut any superfluous trees. Just get in there. Then get in there. That's fully staffed. I should also check trade routes, come to think of it. Still only coats and tools, huh? All of these things that I can't possibly resupply. If I'm like really good on leather, I might consider making like some building material packs out of it at the rate I'm going. Interesting stuff in here. We got the hidden trader ceremony. It's very, very expensive to report. Very expensive. I don't know where I'm gonna get that 30 amber from. I guess I could sell to Farliff, but that seems like a huge hit to my very fragile early game economy to sell off a bunch of useful stuff for 30 money just to do this event. I think it's just we torch it and call it a day. Yeah, I think that's what we do. It's a pretty good rewards. If we can like get this, well, we're not gonna get this done because we only have 6 minutes and 30 seconds to burn it down to get pottery every time we open a glade. So it's just not happening. It's just simply not going to happen. But the other stuff is good. Traders arriving faster is always nice. Packs of trade goods to trade away, and that would actually help immediately. And a huge cache of ancient tomes. If nothing else, it's a lot of money. And I like money. We also got these big ol' stone deposits we should get to collecting. Speaking of things we need to get to, let's chop into these glades. 'Cause we need to. Alright, new glade. We found a small encampment and some wheat. I mean, we have a rain mill, so we can turn that into flour, which is helpful. We have enough eggs to send them to the Citadel, but also we have barely any food, so I kind of want to avoid that. Yeah, food's gonna be an issue unless we find some fertile ground in one of these small glades. So, cross fingers, I guess? I'm going to have to be pretty aggressive with opening up small glades this game, given that I can only open the one dangerous glade and we're already done. Oh god, how did you run out of coal? I told you... Did you burn the last coal we needed? God Dang it. Yeah, we're 1 coal short. Alright, well. Guess we have Farliff bail us out. Oh my god, really? Alright. Thanks, Farliff. No burning coal. Humid man. Another small encampment that I can't do much with. Some meat, though. And some more wheat. A lot of wheat available, but no way to make pies or biscuits out of it yet. Which is a little rough. Farliff is leaving. I think we just say goodbye. Okay. You guys go up here now. These are the last 2 glades we'll need to cut into in the time limit. Probably be cutting into others soonish, but for now we are content to stay where we're at. Low on food. Ya don't say. A little worried about hostility increasing with this trader ceremony getting burnt down, but at the same time, what can I do about it? Not a lot. I can't just let that go. That would be crazy. Gex Rune Scale? What are you doing here? I can't possibly use a trader right now. I don't have any money. I don't even have any goods to trade you. Man. And yet more eggs, which is interesting. We did, however, find some mushrooms, and given our food situation, it might be smart to get some harpies on it. Another trader? Are you kidding me? Okay. Anyway, Venturesome Leader is done. Hooray! That's some more reputation. Very nice. Oh man, you have the temple. That would have saved me from charged rain too. God, that's painful. Trade away tools. I mean, like... I could send the cash to the Citadel. I don't think it's gonna get done in time for us to get anything from this guy though. Which is kind of blur. Like, I want the hostility reduction these guys offer really badly. I did just get 10 parts. Maybe I should, like, feel free to spend them. But it's 33 amber. It's so impossible to get. Oh my god. No. No, it just is not happening. I am, however, going to send these tools to that, get that to the Citadel, get some money out of it, get a little reputation out of it. It's going to be the best use of the tools for the foreseeable future, so I may as well. Slap down the brickyard. We'll need bricks very soon. Probably gonna make them primarily out of rocks because we primarily have rocks here. Yeah. I guess that'll do it. Still very slowly increasing thanks to the trader ceremony. we're gonna only barely get that done before the storm hits. In fact, we're going to last like 3 seconds of the storm with that still going. Which means, boy, I need to make the lizards happier real quick. Let's get you guys chopping over here. Clear out space for lizard housing, very important. And you, while I do want that space cleared out at some point, I would rather you be closer to the warehouse, so you don't have to walk as far. Our traders are leaving. Just gonna pretend they didn't ever existed. Make me feel better. This price is barely okay. But it is a route worth 2 that I can do, so I'll do it. Try to get up enough lizard housing for everybody, otherwise they may start leaving during the storm. Food is still a problem. Once we get the herbalist camp up, we can supplement our food with mushrooms, but it's going to be touchy. It's gonna be real touchy. Herbalist camp is up. Excellent. We're low on food that I think I can justify halting my stone gathering for this. I still need plenty of planks for beaver housing and other things, so I don't think I will. How many planks do I have right now? 30? I guess I can justify pulling someone off and restocking our stonecutter camp. It's not a terrible plan. Do we have any packs of provisions left? We have 2. Probably am going to need more of those, but that would require us to have food, which is something we don't got right now. Oh boy. We're sure not looking fantastic, huh? Yep, everyone's upset. Because it is like 7 hostility. It will clear before the storm mysteries hit, at the very least. But it will be terrifying for a second. There we go. Better. Well, in theory. Pull woodcutters away. Oh boy. And all those glades kind of bumped us up in hostility, didn't it? It could fully halt woodcutting. Might be what I have to do, too. Because the harpies and the lizards are all really upset and they're about to leave already. Before the storm hit. Yeah, that's really rough. That's really rough. Well... Dang it. We're due an impatience tick, but that will not even get us to where we can run another woodcutter, let alone bring these people in. So that's rough. People brought food, which could be distressingly relevant. guys' problem? No bricks? Well, we got somebody making bricks. It's fine. We've got somebody on stone cutting as well. Yeah. Still can't bring anybody in yet. Boy, sure do feel like I could use some aid. Might have to roll a blasphemous altar somewhat early. Because we are feeling, it, and it being, rough times. I mean, tools are gone, caches are gone, I could probably sell 2 tools. It's a terrible price, but it finishes raising the stakes, which is, very helpful. You're not allowed to, no delivering to the packs, thank you. Wood turns to planks, it's all fine. Lizard Houses is going up now. It still like knocks 6 resolve off every time you go up a hostility level, so us sitting at 4 is not particularly sustainable. We need help. We most sure and surely do. I don't think we're getting it until drizzles, so I'm gonna fast forward until then. This year, I will need to make a mine so that the beavers have something to do during the storm instead of milling about and doing very little. Man, 5 parts is a lot. But I think the food and the planks are very relevant right now. Frequent patrols. It's a whole -10 hostility. That's sure something. Driving water could get better. It's kind of not good now at all. I mean, like, in theory, I could use the clearance water on the rain mill. It's not crazy bad. Could be takeable. I do need a boost to woodcutting in the marshlands. Because, oh boy, is there not a lot of wood around here. Fungal guides are really nice. That might take care of our food, but it will cut our ability to woodcut down by quite a bit. So we're eventually going to reach the point where every wood chop we'd make is going to give us like 20 mushrooms, and they're gonna spend all their time delivering mushrooms from the woodcutting camp and not wood. Which means we'll have nothing to burn at the hearth. Dangerous, but I think it's worth the trade-off, in my humble opinion. Let's get the rain mill down. Sahilda, hello. You're offering an upgraded gatherer's camp, which certainly is relevant to my interests. Is it? Wait a minute. We're not opening Dangerous Glades anymore. It's not relevant to my interests. Dang it. Okay. I don't know what we do here then. +1 mushrooms? Maybe even the generous donation? That might be actually good. Might be good here. Maybe. Part of me kind of hates it though. Yeah, because you get way better deals on trade routes than selling trade packs to traders directly. I guess I just don't take any of this. Small farm is like definitely better when it comes to making stuff you can mill into grain, into a flour, but you know, it's not so much better that I'll eschew things we already have that are like just okay. I guess we send that. It's makes me very uncomfortable, that's for sure. Make sure the trapper's camp's full up, yeah. Swap to a harpy for a while. The extra resolve isn't doing anything for us for the moment. Fire is going out. Is it now? It's because we have no wood whatsoever. Oh boy. Sure. Cookhouse is okay. It's kind of just okay. It's a place to make biscuits at least. Not that we have anything to make biscuits out of. This game is gonna be hard. Tinkerer exists, but I need a way to smelt copper for that to actually be good. Which I could use the stamping mill for, I guess. Makes slightly better pottery and really bad copper bars. Could get the smokehouse for jerky. It's not... It is actually kind of bad though. It takes fuel to burn, to make jerky, and we are very low on fuel. And we're probably going to be low on fuel for the foreseeable future. All these feel bad. Oh boy. I don't know how we're gonna find ourselves with surplus meat at any point. Because, boy, oh boy, we need every scrap of food we can get. So those trade packs, it's fine. Hop into more glades, cross fingers. Might be what I do. Definitely does not feel good, but it might be what I do. Can I deny root eating for a bit? We kind of need it to turn into biscuits. And as for skewers, mushroom and egg skewers seems fine to me. Bug skewers too, sure. Make the lizards happy with that. Sure. Also wanted to pipe up the clearance geyser at some point. Oh, yeah. What's your problem? No wood, yeah. Makes sense. Oh no. I forgot the blight post. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, no. Ah. Okay, well, that nexes those plans. We need the planks and bricks for, the blight post immediately. And any spare harpies we can spare will need to be making purging fire very, very soon. So need another harpy house somewhere. Trapper's camp has run out of deposits. Guess you get to go up here with the harpies, collect those. Oh boy. Probably need the bricks from here. No, I don't need the bricks from here. It's already getting built. Okay, I don't have to panic about that at least. I can check that off of the box where it's like, you should panic about these things. Like, no, maybe not that thing. Not today. Right, I am producing some barrels. It's good to know that's a thing. Oh, there's just no wood anywhere. Alright. Harpies. I guess we use some of our precious early game oil for this. It's not like I'm going to open up a dangerous glade and be like, oh darn, sure wish I had 30 oil to solve this glade event. It's just not happening. You're at 20, so I guess you can be a builder. You guys have... Just guys, you have nothing to build with. This is the problem. Rain mill's done at least. How are we getting so much fabric? I don't know. Oh boy. I'm worried. I am most certainly worried. No fuel whatsoever. Very little ability to do anything about it. Yeah. Sure is a lot of bad stuff happening here. Prestige 11 is as hard as I remember it, turns out. Could sell a barrel or two. I'm not using them. At least not right now. The price approaches acceptable. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Probably shouldn't put up decorations until I need them, given how little wood we have. Which is why I was, like, zooming around there. I wanted to think about what row of decorations would look pretty there. Isabel, help. Ancient Pact might help. You could see where there's fertile ground, if there is any. Cornerstone reroll might also make a difference, but I think searching for fertile ground is a good idea. None there. None there. Some way over there. It's something. None there. None there. None there. Something there. Yeah, that's a ways. That's a really, really, really long way. I guess that's kind of what we have to do, though. At the very least, slow wood cutting. But what do I do about people being angry and upset? Throw you guys in the leather worker. Could pipe it up, turn on the happy juice. Still doesn't get us there. Boy. Is this gonna be built soon? It will be. Didn't get us there though. No pipes to turn the rain mill into a shelter for them either. That's bad. Could do the dumb thing and make a second leather worker just to throw people in for happiness. I hate it, but it might be the smart thing to do. Well, it might be the thing that saves us. Gonna leave a stretch to call it smart, but it is a thing. Artisan helps. Making coats is good. Luxury goods I don't see myself using at any point, but it's not terrible. It's also a building I can make that harpies are happy in, which can be very relevant. How are we doing over on the blight post? Just fine, actually. Let's grab a few lizards off of it, off of other things, get them in the blight post where they're happy. Could stave off something, possibly. Yeah, harpies still want to leave. I kinda need this leather worker up. Now? And well, we do have 6 people working on it, so now might be able to happen. And it did. I think I could swap this dude out. Nope, no I can't. We are just barely making it. Oof. Can the cookhouse be built? Not really. I need planks. We like don't have any wood at all. We sure don't. Part of that it's all being taken by the Blight Post to make more purging fire, which, while needed, sort of screwing us a little bit. Just need to make another plank, build the cookhouse. If the cookhouse gets made, I can put lizards into that, keep them happy. I have no fuel I can burn, so that's out. Just gonna lose lizards. I'm just gonna lose lizards. Prestige 11's hard. We're on the hearth, you fool! You complete fool. You enormous fool. I totally forgot I had them on the hearth there. That's my bad. It's fine, I think. Or not. Maybe it's not fine. It was fine enough. Alright. New year. Same problems, only worse. Let's see what we can get. Copper extractor good? No, but it could be. Donut rations helps, but without any sustainable food, it is very dangerous. Lumber tax is okay. Really need like a bonus to wood cutting. And I guess we're just not going to get it. Okay. This sucks. Chest chasers simply not happening. 3 harpies would get me harpy villagers. I guess that's doable. We're never gonna have berries though. But it's doable. The end. A press is kind of meh. Pottery delivery line's okay though. How many would I have to pop into? 3? 4? In how many? 20 minutes? That's very doable. Just pop into those 3. Pop into that one. They're all ones I kind of wanted to pop into anyway. 20 minutes is a fairly generous time frame. Glad I kept those ancient tablets in this case. Yeah, let's we'll plan on that. Blueprint's nice, the pottery's good. I was kind of tempted to trade it in for food, but I think timed event's a little bit more valuable. I think this just clears? No, it's not retroactive. I would need coats, but I have the ability to make coats, so seems good to me. Cool. Farlev has arrived. He's brought some interesting stuff, like all of which I question if I can make any use of. The extra copper ore would be nice when we get the mine made. That's about it. Beaver Resolve's nice, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not critical. This is very rough. Anyway, let's get people out of buildings they're doing literally nothing in. Some people working on planks that are super needed. They sure are super needed. Well, we found more rocks. That's good. I mean, I know what's in all these. Nothing particularly exciting is going to come of it. Yeah, no. I'm good. We'll live. Look at all these encampments we can do so very little with so little food. Times are tough. We are food positive now. Probably a lot of that is because we have +2 fungal growth and we're collecting a bunch of mushrooms from the herbalist camp here. Once that runs out, things will get a little more touchy, but hopefully the mushrooms we get from the trees will tide us over. Heck, that could be our main food staple. You never know. Cookhouse is going down. Want to turn any of those items into skewers and make biscuits out of anything we have. Just fill that to the brim with lizards. Maybe even pipe up that drizzle geyser to pipe it up. We do, however, require somebody getting grain and somebody milling said grain. Let us not forget that requirement. So we'll get you two collecting grain. You're idle, so boy, it sure does feel like I want to just have you do other things. In fact, I think I will. We do have enough materials to build what we need for the moment. So may as well. Hello, more things. Excellent things that we have more of. It's kind of super awkward over here. Gonna want a road down here anyway, funnily enough, because we'll need to travel to and from the fertile ground eventually. Ah, shoot. There goes our mushrooms. There's some in there at least, but we're not gonna be able to get to it yet. So I guess we're just sort of in trouble in that respect. Also, in terms of trouble, storms a-comin'. I can't possibly handle the hostility that is involved with that. Which is not great. Sure isn't. Can get the artisan rolling though. Almost certainly have to do that. Harpy's not being optimized anywhere, you guys. Have no wood anyway. Why not? Ensure delivery. Thank you. Just getting that nice, happy, schmappy place and make coats. Maybe that'll get us the resolve we need. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not gonna claim this is looking super great. Especially with no fuel whatsoever. It does make things a little rough, doesn't it? Where's it all going? It's just we're collecting that little? Might be that we're just collecting that little. I am forcing the woodcutters to walk all over creation. That's an issue. If I halted all woodcutting, we would get through the storm fine. And I may have to. I don't see any way out of this molasses otherwise. Really do need to consider a third woodcutter. We're just too slow on income without a good plus wood cornerstone. It's rough. It's the rough times. Literally exactly one off of being able to run a woodcutter, which is bad because I'm out of wood entirely. get some coal in time. It could happen. Probably gonna bring those guys in. I do still have an eye towards the lizard utopia, considering we have the clan hall. That is something I need to do, right? Yeah. Speaking of that, could get that under production. We have enough people living here that we can upgrade the hearth fully. Out of stone. Goodness. Well, go solve that problem. Speaking of problems that need solved. Still can't bring people in. I will need to cut into this glade this year, or bad things will happen. We're going to attempt to get lizard influx going. I don't know how well it's gonna. Oh god, my throat. I don't know how well it's gonna work out, but we'll see. Use drain for sure. Use mushrooms if you have to. Use mushrooms primarily. Use eggs, but that's fine. Eggs. I mean, pickled goods are certainly possible. Reinforced axes might be smarter, but it is very hard to pass that up. We do get free barrels, and we're well set up with water skins, so there's a lot to like about that. Alright, y'all just get back to woodcutting. Needs did. Okay, what's our last order? Make luxuries or have a beaver majority. Really doubt we're gonna get 22 while we're sitting at 7, so I guess this is deliver luxury goods somehow. I don't know how we're going to manage that at all, but maybe we will at a later date. I know I can sell off 2 tablets now. It's not like a good trade route for that, is there? I have no packs of provisions. Well, that would explain why I haven't been seeing many trade routes around, doesn't it? And the reason I don't have any packs of provisions is because I don't have any food that isn't mushrooms. Why, my goodness, sir, that all makes perfect sense. What do we do about that situation? Great question. I don't know the answer. Game just keeps being rough. What's the other woodcutter? It's over here. Yeah, I need this area cleared. Go over there. You make planks. Can't really do anything else. Can stay in the mine, help clear it out. Settlers leaving. I think that's just gonna be okay. Ah, right. The wood cutting. Never mind. Need you chopping wood. What are we doing over at the cookhouse? Getting a lot of biscuits. It's good to see. Stressful and it's kind of like making me a little weary, which is kind of odd. Make some crystallized dew for metal. Would need some kind of thing this would make though. We really need that herb garden. I really want to chop into this faster. It's kind of real important, guys. But it's real hard. As you might have noticed, we're getting 4 mushrooms per proc on the trees, so maybe it's not a big surprise that people are struggling to chop trees with any sort of alacrity. Get you out of the warehouse, put you on the hearth. That'll do. Ran out of wheat there, that's fine. There's plenty more wheat over here. Plenty of wheat here if we had a forager's camp, but we don't. We don't because the game's a meanie. And a butt. I hate the game being a butt. We got clearance and like a little bit of storm to reach this glade. Not gonna have a harvest, which means food is still going to be a little bit scary. We do, however, have coats and complex food going, which is going to be a very large help. So I look forward to that at least. Oh man, we're 2 people short of the clothing requirements. That's silly. That's silly and annoying. Oh well. Just gonna sit here and be perpetually low on fuel. It's fine. We're all good here. There we go. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be depending rather heavily on that thing. Like, it's gonna be depended on to a frankly absurd degree. definitely use a hearth over here so the farmers don't have to walk all over creation, but where the heck can I put it? I guess if I put it like here, it's fine. It's awkward as heck, but like, maybe that's gonna have to be okay. Might just have to be okay. Need some harpies from somewhere. How are we doing on bricks? 37? Wow, that's more than I actually probably even wanted you to make, so I guess we're good with that. Pave some of the roads, I guess. Got a pottery delivery line, which will be great. Got a press, which might even see some use. You can never know. What if I turn around and I'm like, oh my god, you know what would actually be great? The ability to make oil really fast, even though I'm never opening another dangerous glade. Yeah. Oh boy. The heck do I do here? Clothier isn't terrible. A little bit redundant with the artisan, but it is way, way, way more efficient with making coats. Like, kind of spectacularly so. So let's get that going. Yeah, you're capped on coats. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, we basically have no way of making luxury goods either. So I don't know how luxuries for the Citadel is gonna go. Apart from poorly, I'm pretty sure we know it's gonna go poorly. But apart from that, maybe we'll be fine. Hey Zorg, boy, you arrived awfully late. You brought the Rain Mill biscuit recipe though, which is really good. It's very, very strong. What do I do though? Could sell you tools. This is like the last cache I'm gonna open, probably. Guess there's a small one over there.
Hello.
I guess it's probably okay. This is already, all the tools have been allocated to it. Still, even with the willingness to sell tools, I'm not sure we're gonna hit 26 very easily. Yeah, not very easily at all. Yeah, I'm not selling literally all of my parts for that. That's just a poor choice. Alright, Isabel, save me. Making the herb garden way better is pretty nice. I don't know how much woodcutting I'm gonna get done during the storm with the hostility, though. The woodpecker technique is very good. I don't know how many people I don't know how much hostility we're gonna have to make that work, so I'm probably gonna just go with fertile soil is boosted. And just hope that the herb garden goes absolutely crazy. Right, let's not have Charged Rain kill anybody. That'd be good. It's never been built yet. You on the hearth. That helps a bit. You on the blight post. That doesn't quite help enough. Well, we'll figure out what to do with the lizards when they become a problem, I guess. Really just have no eggs, huh? Oh well. Finish the cash. I want the cash. Harpy resolve is low. Don't do that. Don't run out of biscuits. I really don't want you to run out of biscuits. It's very important that we don't run out of biscuits. Oh boy. Oh boy. Guess you're both going to rest. Man, I wish you would have just, like, just taken this to the warehouse on your way to the hearth, instead of going all the way to the hearth and then going all the way back. It's just a tiny pit stop. It's not that bad. But apparently it is. Happy juice? Happy juice. Cool. Oh, we need both of them in there. Gosh darn it. Still unsure what to do about the lizards. I guess that's what we do. Not exactly an elegant solution, but it is one. Guess I can spare beaver for the herb garden. Maybe I want harpies on them instead. It doesn't really matter that much. It doesn't really matter that much. Could also bring some people in, which I'm probably gonna end up doing soon-ish. Oh, harpies, why you gotta be this way? This way, why you gotta be? Lizards are freaking out and leaving. Beavers 2. Guess I can pull one of you off youthful work and put you in the artisan. I mean, I guess. We still need a ton of planks. We need a ton of planks, and we have no wood to make them out of. Okay. Might have found something here. No quality control is really, really excellent, especially given the fact that we're constantly zeroing out on wood. Do I have amber to make stormwalker attacks? Kind of bleh. It is kind of bleh. I think no quality control is the play for sure, though. That's going to help out a ton. We're going to have a lot of wood now. And that might be the saving grace we needed. At least I hope so. Anyway, you guys don't need to mine now. Just want you chopping wood, more or less. Try to put one in the marine mill. It's fine, it's fine. Ugh. Gosh, I'm kind of sleepy. That's weird. Got 8 hours. I'm gonna get a nice stretch in, though. Gotta get a stretch in. It's very important when you're a gamer to stretch. Who has arrived at my door? It's my kitty. Hello. Hello, kitty. How are you? You want lap time very urgently, I see. Okay. I guess we can handle that. It's rough. Still very rough. Please don't smack your tail into the microphone. That's better. Have some lap time. God. Wait, my neck's breaking. Hold on. deck's not broken anymore. I sure would like to put this thing here so that the farmers don't have to go all over creation in order to get a break. Because that's going to cut down on the efficiency of this place real hard. Okay. Sandy. My cutie little darling. I need you to not knock your tail into my face constantly, okay? Okay? Okay. Good kitty. Very cute kitty. So cute. This cat is the cutest. We found a bakery that can make pies really nice, which I am in favor of. Also found a kiln, which can make our wood go a lot further. Also something I'm in favor of. Also makes good jerky. Well, it makes semi-decent jerky. I think the bakery is more important. I think getting pies made will be a large help. And we can just slap it right there. God, our complete lack of good plank production is really starting to hurt. Oh, good. High level of corruption. Giant blight storm. Oh, yay. That's great. Love to see it. Well, you love to see that. Mm-hmm. Bye, kitty. I wonder if the developers initially wanted to like make piping necessary, like you have to attach pipes to geysers or rain collectors and make it actually pump stuff into the places it needs to be. It'd be kind of cool if that was the case, in a way. You have brought a temple blueprint, which I'm very, very, very interested in. How interested in it am I, though? I've made all of the camps I will need. There's no reeds or plant fiber on this map. I have made a mine. Not a lot else I use parts for. Do I really sell it? I mean, like, it does solve the charge drain issue really hard. And I'm gonna want a way to zero out my wood consistently every storm, because it just goes away and I want to make use of it. $23 is a lot, though. It's literally all my parts. That seems like a very poor idea. Oh well. Let's throw down the temple. This is going to be a huge boon. Go like here. Be like, this is the temple that is rain punky because it's next to the geyser. Might actually lean into that too. Put a bunch of pipes next to it. Fountain where it's just like, yeah, and we pipe, well, that is pure clearance water that we're piping in from this thing. Like, goes in here. Pipes go in here. We got those valves to make sure we've got a way to control the flow. It's real great. It's cool. We've also got parks so that people look at it and they're like, oh man, that's some pretty stuff there. And we got a community notice board out front so that people can know whose turn it is to bring potluck. And yeah, we'll see how that looks later. Make that a priority build. Hey, the clothier is done. Finally. I need 2 harpies in there for sure. Probably that's perfectly fine. We're gonna be good with that. Yeah. How are we doing over here? We appear to be completely out of the ability to make biscuits because we have no herbs. No herbs and no roots. Because we ran out of stone. The stone was our only source of roots. So, it's a little spicy. But we're gonna get a nice big harvest over here. And theoretically, that should get us enough to, enough food for basically ever. I guess you can use roots if you really must. Much rather you use anything else. If you really must use roots, you can. Ooh, I'm missing an essence for that. Do you sell an essence, Renwald? You do. Can I afford it is the better question. I guess in theory I can afford it. It's needed. I need it. Yeah, not much to do but wait on planks to get made, huh? 60 of those. 60 of those, though don't use it quite yet. Yeah, we can use barrels and pottery for that. Probably pottery because we have a nice delivery line for that. We're just swimming in it right now. You don't buy pottery, huh, Renwald? Oh well. I could turn that into packs of trade goods if I had the ability to make packs of trade goods. Which I don't. So that's that. Yeah, it's kind of that. I really hope I don't need this leather worker anymore. I'm just gonna get rid of it. You're no longer idle because we have gotten a delivery of roots and herbs. Absolute truckload of herbs, that's for sure. Also, probably gonna need like 2 people in the warehouse that is just like fully dedicated to dragging produce from the herb garden and putting it into the warehouse. Just to make sure that we're fully making use of this place. How are we doing on mushrooms? We're getting +6 to mushroom collection, which is really cool. Does fill up our woodcutting camps a lot, but we'll deal with it. It's a nice problem to have. We're getting +2 to all of these things. So yeah, that fertile ground's basically just gonna make the game winnable, which is nice. Clan hall would be great if we could staff it. Can I staff it feasibly? Y'all are keeping up with production, but it's unwise to pull you off of it. Guess I could take these guys off the warehouse. Feels bad though, because these guys are going to leave some stuff in the fields. And the person in the warehouse solves a lot of that issue. Well, looks like we're getting almost all of it. That's good. Okay. Unless in the workstation, I guess. We still need a ton of planks. It's not a great idea. But it's the idea I have. And what if it's just fine? Alright, gotta get below charge drain at the very least. Probably gonna have to sack some wood. Y'all are working on the cysts, right? Because the corruption's rising awful fast. And that makes me awful nervous. It only makes skewers if we're literally out. Pretty soon we'll be making them out of pickled goods. Which will be great. Okay. Can I bring these guys in? Not really. Don't think the gatherers' camps are as important as the temple right now. Because we need to get some hostility reduction real bad. Real bad. And there's only 5 active cysts, and we're still at 150 corruption. That's really scary. Still, it's under control at least. Right. We're now at 96%, so we officially lived through this storm. Hooray! Press now. Really doubt I'm going to be turning anything into oil, but We got the blueprint basically for free, so may as well. Making very slow progress with the hostility reduction, so that's good. Well, not the slow progress part, but the fact that hostility is being reduced is good. You guys are making pickled goods. Running out of wood rapidly fast. Got a note. Probably because a billion people just grabbed it to make purging fire out of. Which, while fair, is not what I want to have happen right now. Kinda just hanging on by a thread. Could queue up another woodcutter, I guess. What's your deal? No planks, no bricks. Yeah, that's all legit. There went the last of our wood. It did get us below 5, so that's good. Can't quite cut woodcutters to solve it right now, unfortunately. Can't make the harpies any happier there. That works for that, but what about the lizards? Drizzlewater geyser still doesn't exist, because I have no pipes. We only have 7 seconds left. I can burn some coal. That'll get us through it just. Okay. We did it. We lived. Go us. I like living. I like being alive. I like being alive. We like being us, we like being us, we like being alive. Route delivery? Sure. Seems okay. Still bring in as many lizards as I can? Maybe the leather would be better, honestly. Kinda would. Yeah. It will keep us well stocked in what we need. 1, 2, 3, 4 beavers. And then another one, and then our last one. You've barely started. You can stop. That's fine. You go in there, you go in there, and 1 beaver to build the entirety of our settlement. Seems fine. I'm sure that won't overload him at all. Yeah. Cool. A little sign here being like, hello, this is the mine. Welcome. I hope you enjoy mining because we've got a lot of it here. That's what that sign says. Seems like it's saying a lot for one little sign, but trust me, that's what it says. And if you don't believe me, that's your problem. It's Lootbox Horse. He's arrived. I can sell him a bunch of pottery. But I don't think that's going to afford me much. Yeah, it's not going to afford me, like, basically anything. Unfortunately. I could sell him a bunch of mushrooms. I mean, we could sell him, like, half of our mushrooms and not risk starvation. I don't have a problem with gambling. See, look, I'm just going to close it because we didn't have really enough stuff to justify it, and therefore, we're just gonna not. We're just gonna not. Look at that. Look how responsible I am. A responsible viceroy who doesn't starve his people to feed his gambling addiction. Yeah. Good job, me. Do you sell pipes, by the way? No. Nor do you sell metal. Nuts. It's hard to find sources of reputation right now. Like, we're getting there slowly with our, you know, amenities. But it's very slow. Okay, bakery now exists. That's great. Let's get you in the bakery. We want 60 biscuits and 70 pies, approximately. That seems good. You can use bugs for pies, and you're probably going to be stuck with using herbs for everything else. Yeah. Actually very good on those things. Maybe I only need to make herbs. What a weird sentence that is to come out of my mouth. It's fine. Kind of where they all need to be, unfortunately. Kinda, yeah. Well, that is a shame, isn't it? Because I have more jobs that need filling. Anyway, let's put down some nice new housing. That should be enough for everybody. That's good. We'll get lizard influx done soon. I can fill out a lot of slots with that. I'll be very happy for it. In fact, can we just, like, force a delivery now? Loot box horse is leaving. How much do I want to starve my people? No, I can't. I really can't afford it. It's a sad state of affairs, but I cannot afford it. Can't afford making packs of provisions again, though. I think getting someone on that is perfectly reasonable. Speaking of things that would be perfectly reasonable, I should swap a harpy onto the hearth so we have more efficient hauling. So we do have a lot of hauling that's happening. I also need to get some reputation out of people, so let's favor the lizards for a while. Maybe we can get another blessing from Isabel. There we go. The meat is delivered. Huzzah! We'll get you guys in the clan hall. You can go in the bakery, you can go in the cookhouse, right? It's fine. Rather you in the bakery, I guess. But it's a good idea to have these guys, like, baking. Maybe I just sit on it for the moment and see where we stand. Maybe that's okay. Also, we're way behind on lizard housing now, unsurprisingly, given how many we brought in. didn't. You shouldn't have. You should have. Please keep doing that. Lumber mill? Finally get plank production that isn't absolutely terrible. That sure does sound appealing. 2-star pickle goods also sounds really appealing. But we're so, like, behind on planks, it almost feels necessary. Yeah. Let's build us a lumber mill. Somewhere. I mean, there's no law that says I can't put it over here. This place is sort of self-contained. As long as there's a warehouse and a hearth, everything's kind of just fine. Granted, there's no hearth here, but ignore that part. We have so many places that can make scrolls, and they're all bad. Which is sort of funny. I think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of sad. I mean, I'll launch into the song, don't tempt me. All around me are familiar faces. Oh, wait a minute, I don't know the lyrics nearly well enough. That's a problem. Well, I guess depending on what kind of Twitch stream you are, it's really not that big a problem. But I care. Lizards, lizards, lizards. My mans. What is your problem? Not enough housing, not enough good food. Fair, I guess. Oh, hey, let's put someone on this hearth. We're capped on bricks for now. Go man the hearth. It'll be great. Really capped on coats, huh? Surprise. There's no way I can get 30 luxury goods made. Not easily, at least. Make some really bad scrolls in here. Oh no, we're out of mushrooms. Well, we're out of really, really efficient mushrooms is what we're out of. But that's fine, because we have like a ton. Yeah, we have 500. Yeah, that should tide us over, especially since we are still getting 8 every time we chop down 3 out of 20 trees. That's how that math works out. It's like I got all the reputation I'm gonna get from the lizards for the moment. We'll get it from the harpies soon. Yeah. Honestly, having those harpies become builders is actually going to be really helpful. A lot needs done. Oh, hi. The lumber mill's done. Huzzah. Make planks. Make good planks. You make plank good. Yes. Good plank maker. That you are. Why is the weird guy going caveman brain? I don't know. You think I know what I'm doing half the time? What a wild overestimation of what I do. Is that all the grain? Not sure it looks like all of the grain unless I get an upgrade to this. In which case, then we'll have a ton more wheat, but for now, kinda looks like we're done. Unfortunate. I may start sending these guys to the Citadel now. We have a small amount of excess meat. No reason not to make use of it. And definitely use herbs primarily if you can. You can go over here, collect that stuff. Yeah. Yep. It's all gonna be fine. I'm surprised our jerky needs aren't being filled yet, but I guess the field kitchen is terrible. So maybe I shouldn't be too surprised when I'm depending on a really terrible building for my food. Oh well. Man, I need a drizzle geyser built real fast. Isabel, help! None of these really help, gotta be honest. Export contract could be neat with trade routes and stuff. Could fish for cornerstones with the Forsaken Seal. Maybe the contract's okay. Really actually dip into trading now. We do have a lot of food. Thanks to various absurd machinations. I guess. It's not the worst idea. Anyway, let's get sacking wood for temple progress. And we should be good at 4. Did I say we should be good at 4? Turns out I was lying to you. I was lying directly at your face, apparently. How unfortunate. How cruel of me to do such a thing. I have a ton of herbs now. I can make do with do. Ha 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 ha. And use that metal to make pipes. So I can finally get the drizzle geyser made. And even better, I could get the blight post upgraded. I could get my food production buildings piped up so that we're no longer falling massively behind on all of our food needs. That'd be great. I'd prefer not to fall massively behind on all of our food needs. No lizards, eh? That's unfortunate. Yeah. Really need a drizzle geyser made. For that, we need dew. Burning through our wood real fast. Is this current season? This graph is not interactive. Huh. Yeah, I think this is where the last season is. Sort of. Maybe this is 10-second intervals? I don't know. I don't know. I can't read graphs. Well, it helps if the axes are labeled. I'm not going to put all the blame on myself. At least not yet. Still running some woodcutters. Run another, I guess. That will help us through. Really need just another tick of this, I think. So we can cut some woodcutters, get less of it burning. Woo! Oh, it's spicy. Just kind of sitting here, wobbling back and forth on a dangerous precipice. Ain't that fun? Oh, just watching that slowly tick down is rather nerve-wracking. Still, all the wood we burn makes progress towards the sacrament. In fact, we think we got it, so... Cool. Hooey. Well, we made it. Can I bring in as few people as possible? Because they're all non-lizards. I really don't think we're going to get to, the threshold of lizards that I need for the deed. It's a sad truth, but that is just how it is. Could actually start making housing over here now. We're definitely at that point. Put another person on the lumber mill. Seems good to me. None of these really do anything. Guild catalog, maybe. Maybe I'll get a... spend a cornerstone to maybe find a better perk. That's a good perk. He's... oh my god. Wow. Can I have all of them? I want all of them. Okay, well I'll take that at least. Alright. Good doing business. It's a good price for herbs, and we have 150 of them, so I'm gonna be pretty comfortable getting rid of those. That's fine with me. I could move these houses before they're built, actually. So I will. That should leave space enough for 20 people in those areas. Which is enough to upgrade the hearth. Right? Right. Yeah. Speaking of upgrading it, where can we sneak some more decor in that will look good? Maybe a little, like, bench park over here. Just so people can be like, oh man, I love sitting next to the fountain. It's so pretty. Especially since the Viceroy ordered those planter boxes to surround the parts that isn't covered by pipes. Oh yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, sounds good to me. Put some more crates next to the mine, I kind of like it. Runwald is leaving. Do I have enough to afford better pies? No. You hurt me, just so you're aware. My inability to afford your wares hurts. Speaking of my inability to afford wares, could very easily send these guys off to the Citadel now. We're capped on planks? What? What? Oh. So we are. How interesting. We don't have good homes yet? They do. Well, that's fantastic. How about pipes? Have we made pipes yet? They are in production. They're getting delivered. Oh my god. That's crazy. We're actually going to get things made and built in time. Still have no way of getting enough jerky to satisfy everyone's needs, just because focus is too split and we have too many people. Could make another field kitchen, I guess. I hate it. But it's what I'm gonna do. Alright, guys are pumped now, active. Guess we'll be manually staffing that place until we get some more pipes into Wildfire Essence. Where'er that may come from. Could do it with luxury goods. I mean, I can make scrolls. It's not out of the question. I can make scrolls over here where this guy is like completely idle too. I guess that makes a certain amount of sense now, doesn't it? You can shove all those luxury goods into packs. And once we hit 30 of them, I'll be like, yay, we did it, somehow. I thought the day would never come. No, we're not selling any of that. Could have sworn there was a storm geyser somewhere that was very accessible. I wouldn't mind nabbing it. Maybe this, yeah, this is vaguely gettable. It's also more wheat. It's not a bad idea to get that. You're done with packs. Cool. Let's go make need for you to make more. I can sell some leather. Not too much. Same thing with herbs, although we're about to get a huge harvest of them, so I should be, I can be pretty comfortable selling those off. Still 30 packs of provisions. How do we manage to keep that many around? Guess you just doubled one and it went 8 over. I guess that makes perfect sense, but you know, I'm still gonna question it because I can. Ugh. Alright, 60 and 60. All that's there. Use pottery and other stuff. That amount. You can go there, and that's fine. Are we full on woodcutters? We are. Well, then I guess you should be making flour. You should probably get 2 people making flour as well. Just to make sure we keep up with the production needs. Still waiting on pipes to pipe up the geysers. Or the food production buildings, the things that actually need the juice. Speaking of things that could use the juice, maybe you can go in there, supplement our workforce a bit until we get the machineries running. Seems okay to me. You're still assisting with bringing in the harvest, which is very important. Got exactly 20 people here. We're missing 1 singular comfort decoration. Here's where we keep the water that we're pumping into the mine. Not in the pipe where you'd think it would be, but elsewhere. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Another one in the blight post semi-permanently wouldn't be crazy. Yeah, it all seems fine. 5 harpy builders is not an unreasonable amount. Not that harpies do anything different with buildings, just that's who I have. This guy's over here, that's fine. Busy with that. We do now have pipes. Let's pipe up the bakery. You get to sit on the geyser pump for a very long time. Just think of how much upper body strength you'll be developing, Harpy. Maybe we can get you to fly. What do you mean that's rude and insensitive? How dare you? Well, what if you're being insensitive about my insensitivity? Did you ever think of that? Bet you didn't. Bet you didn't. Haha. So now instead of me being morally shamed, it is you who are the one who's morally shamed. This constitutes an excellent argument. I think he's being sarcastic. You may be right. I may have been caught being sarcastic. Piped up bakery should help a lot. Still wouldn't be crazy to pipe up the cookhouse though. Maybe even the field kitchens. Zia? What are you doing here so late? You did bring me the ability to make a ton of swamp wheat. Which sure seems helpful. Sure, I'll take it. You can also take like half my mushrooms. I don't think I can possibly eat all of them. Herbalist camp is not going to get used at all. Like, there's barely any time they rest anyway. Let's just get some furniture. Some much needed comfort. Thank you, Zia. I so very appreciate your willingness to buy mushrooms and herbs and stuff. Even if you refuse to haggle. I could just get the drying boards. It's not like it hurts. I should probably save my money for something that, like, does something better. It's defined by pretty much anything. Still, very happy for the upgraded foragers camp. That is for sure. I have nowhere to put it, because I made roads. Fair enough. Alright. Here we are, back at 4 hostility. Barely getting below charge drain. We need to sack a lot. I'm going to sack a lot, and I'm going to run as many woodcutters as I can at level 4 hostility. And hopefully make some progress on reducing the amount of overall hostility we have to deal with. 'Cause that would be great if we could just do that. Pigment, fine there. Yeah, I guess we're good-ish. So would love the cookhouse to be piped up, if just to make the lizards in there happier. But, like, hopefully with a fully juiced up bakery, we'll keep up a lot more. We'll just have enough pies and biscuits for everybody. I can dream. Ooh. Sell crops directly, that sounds fine. Do have an excess amount of barrels, so sell those off, sure. Very generous amount of herbs. Tons of mushrooms, yeah. And that, just to fill out my active routes. Because I never do that, and that makes me feel good. 7 harpies, huh? I'm good. I'm a little worried about straining my food supplies by bringing these guys in. Not gonna lie. Kinda want to buy that just to get out of the blueprint pool. So I'm going to, as it turns out. Cool. Bye, Zia. Thanks again. You're still making scrolls. I'm so surprised the artisan isn't busy artisaning up more luxury good packs. I think you should only be making coats here if we're about to run out. Blizzard resolve continues to be low, Viceroy. I know, I know. If I could do something more about it, I would, but I can't. Yeah, no one has services, everyone's nauseous. It's rough here. Maybe at some point I'll be able to, like, sustain some education through scroll making here. It's possible. Are we still stacking 3 stacks? Because I'm a little surprised that we're, like, keeping up with our wood consumption. In fact, I'm very surprised we're keeping up with our wood consumption. Is that all it takes? 6 woodcutters to keep up with the 3 stacks of burning wood constantly? I guess. This is highly unneeded, this much, but it's what we're doing. Alright, you guys should focus on pies and only make biscuits if we're going to run out. Yeah, I like that. Let's up the limit to 90 here. Only make skewers if we're about to run out because they make those for free with pickled goods. That's all fine. Pie limit we could also increase to like 80. That's fine. Actually just like 100. Honestly, we could use a lot of pies. Man, Zahilda's secret cookbook would be really great here. Could make infinity jerky. Get everybody's needs completely fulfilled. Except for services, but one thing at a time. I still have to not die in this game because it's being like... We're really close to that, unfortunately. Alright. Enough luxury gooding. Thank you very much. Clay delivery line's never terrible. We will eventually run out of rocks. Sure. Workshop's not needed. Clay pit's kind of hilarious. If I had more than 1 patch of fertile soil, I would definitely consider it. But we don't, so I'm not. Tavern clears almost all of our needs. In fact, it does clear all of our needs. In theory, we could get fully saturated with all services with the addition of the tavern and the bathhouse. So, mayhap I give that a whirl. Let's put it well over here. It's fine. Sure. Bathhouse we could put elsewhere as well. Doesn't actually need to be in a hearth right now. So just slap it here. Come to temple, but only after you've gone to the bathhouse. You don't want to sit by you when you're stinky. Very worried about overstressing my food here. But I want to get up to enough lizards, darn it. Is that so wrong? I bet you're gonna tell me that's wrong. Gosh darn strawman viewer in my head, always being a contrarian. How dare you? How dare you? At all. 22, 24, 25. Are we gonna like get into Fourth Hearth territory? Sure seems like it. That's a little nutty. We have 6, so we need yet more. That's 14, 16, 18. Okay. Get building, I guess. Probably going to need to supplement this stuff. Maybe not. Maybe we're just good. We're out of packs of provisions, though. I should be making those. We're done with orders, too, so that's kind of crazy. So reputation is now officially the only way we're ever going to get any Resolve's the only way we're going to get any reputation. They're both R words. Don't make me pronounce anything. You're just never gonna get anywhere with it, I'm sorry. This is gonna be our only mine. How much is left in it? Still a pretty darn good amount. Let's probably find a upgrade with the pit pony or something. Just to increase how fast we get all this stuff out of the ground. It's not crazy. Probably could use another bakery. Because even with this piped up, it's struggling real hard to keep up. I mean, it is allowed to be over here with other production buildings. There isn't a law that says I can't. As everyone knows, if there isn't a law, then it's not illegal. It's not a war crime if it's the first time. That's a phrase that's normal to know. Right. Finally send these guys home. You're not doing anything because of the luxury goods. Yeah, makes perfect sense. You get in the lumber mill, keep making planks, keep making scrolls. Probably want to keep around more scrolls than that, actually. Could also make trade goods out of the massive amount of pottery we're accumulating from the delivery line. It's not crazy to consider doing that. Money does solve a lot of problems. None of these? I could see myself using the green. No, I can't. I have absurd herb production and I have absurd mushroom production because of all the wood chopping we're doing. And every time we chop wood, there's a 15% chance of getting 11 mushrooms. So, like, what am I even doing? Better jerky is really not needed. Plantation, there's no fertile ground I can use. It's kind of just none of these. It's sort of sitting here being like, I can't any of them. I'm sorry. Smelter, however, is very usable. You can finally collect make all that copper ore into bars. You can make training gear for the lizards, which is a good service for them. That's real nice. Pretty in love with that idea. Where the heck do I put this, though? You're out of trees. Goodness. Go over here, actually. Been meaning to clear that out for a long time. Where am I gonna put this smelter? Kinda fits there, okay? I need that chopped out. So maybe I do that. Maybe I move these guys and have them chop it out. Considering that is what I need to have happen. I see your game. I see your brilliant plans unfolding. Maybe I'm okay with them. Maybe I'm okay with them. Hey, if I don't favor the harpies, literally everybody gets me a reputation. That'd be pretty cool. That could help me, like, actually win. Let's do that. Let's do that and, like, win. That seems great. That's 327 blight rot. That's a lot. That's like a lot. We need to do something about that real bad. Real bad and real urgently. Renwald. Hello. Surprisingly, I don't need your service building, so that's always nice. Buy your shovels, though. I have 4 wildfire essence. I could actually just automate a lot of geysers. I might end up doing that. Because I don't think there's room for a 3rd hearth in this weird snake of a settlement we have. Yeah, there's just like, where would we put it? We'd have to chop out to here, and then have kind of like this weird kind of like wobbly area. Yeah, I don't see it. I just don't see it. Notice board outside the tavern so everybody knows when happy hour is. Seems good. Nothing to deliver from the warehouse, eh? Well, we're about to have a delivery of 38 herbs and a doubled delivery of roots, so trust me, you will have something to do soon. Market isn't like crazy just to have, but don't think it's really needed right now. Yeah, it's fine. Oh my god, we finally ran out of meat on those deposits. I didn't think that was ever going to happen. Go here, collect that. Sounds good. How's our stone cutting doing? Only 1 person on it. That's an oversight. Anyway, I want you to go over here and collect these because they're in the way. They're in the way of nice looking housing. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Upgrade. Yes. 5 seconds less time to burn cysts is going to be important, I suspect. Bathhouse is done. Can I spare people to be on it? Maybe. Do we get those pipes delivered? No. I see. Can't really pull you off the blight post, given that we're about to go into the storm and it will be absolutely awful. I wouldn't mind you guys being in the bakery. Cap it at 90, whatever. Cap it at 90 and go. Looks good to me. I mean, you're probably never going to do anything in there. Probably should be just okay with letting you not be there. Okay. We'll call that okay. Put you guys in the bathhouse. Get a nice, leaving town a lot slower bonus. And global production rate increase. We've got, like, kind of crazy amounts of buffs with that now. I do like crazy amounts of buffs. Alright, so the storm has hit. We're at 5. Unmitigated. So let's burn a lot of wood. See if we got a good trade route we can do. Not really. Where's all the packs of good trade routes I could do? It's rude. Alright. Got 3 harpies with a triple ignition system. I really hope that's enough. I never fully upgraded this place. What the heck, man? What are you doing? Oop. That'll overkill it. Ooh, 5 lizards. Ooh, 5 lizards. I can win. I can win and get the achievement. I wish I could force it to win. I can't, but in theory I could if it was going well. Oh gosh, we're really kind of riding the lightning on this, aren't we? That's frightening. I mean, triple ignition system is doing really good work. Not gonna lie. I would love to make the automaton, though. And upgrading the hearth just increased its resistance to the blight. So we should be okay, as long as you guys don't take coffee breaks. And let everybody die. Yeah. Good. Going to get fuel. Yes, good, good. Keep burning the blight. How are those pipes coming along, by the way? Slowly? Okay. That's okay. We don't need an automaton. We've got this. We got it handled. We got this so handled. We're just good. We're so good. Yeah. I'm not worried at all. Not at all. Not even a little bit. We're good. Oh, you're on a coffee break. Oh, that's great. Hey, don't do that. Oh, we're out of juice. Uh-oh. Oh, that's really bad. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I thought we had plenty of juice. Oh God. That's terrible. Burn it correctly. Jesus Christ. Ah. 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 Okay, we're at 99%. We're good. Okay, it's cleared. It's cleared. We're good. In many ways, we're good. Oop, wait. Cannot go over 5, no matter what. Okay. We're alive. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. We weren't worried at all. Okay. Let's turn on education. Because I can bring in 30 lizards and we're just going to win and I will get Lizard Utopia. And that'll be good enough because this game was really hard. And getting Paradise feels like a pipe dream. So let's just call it a win. 32. Need yet another. 24. We need another Harpy House. Who knew that this place was going to end up being fully upgraded before the end of the game? I sure didn't. Let's actually make a well. Yeah, a well by the farm. That makes sense. Yeah. That's cool. Then we'll put some neat, like, other decorations. Boom, 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 boom. And then, some more cool stuff. Like a bench or two, and then maybe, these boxes, because that's where we keep all of our lumber, and some water barrels for us to drink out of or whatever. I'm sure people do that. Cool. Hello, Farlef. You're offering me tool production. Gotta say, little late for all that, but I guess I appreciate the thought. we're out of ore. I guess I have been mining it rather hard lately, haven't I? Ooh, we can upgrade the blight post. Boom. Now we have a robot. And now, unless we run completely out of fuel again, we'll be fine. Almost certainly. Can I just buy your pipes? Like, I need them, is the thing. Have some trade goods and some crops. Cool. Pleasure doing trading with you or whatever. Let's pipe up the geyser pump. It's needed. Cool. Let's pipe up the other bakery then too, because that's needed. Which will unfortunately necessitate me upgrading this to the max, but that's fine. And then I'm pretty good. Could upgrade the field kitchens. Should upgrade the cloth here too. Might need to upgrade this geyser then in that case. And just like that, all of our pipes are gone. Well spent. You can brawl with what little training gear we have too, lizards. That's fine with me. We're just trying to win now. If I had wood to burn, I would definitely do it. Because we could make temple progress, and we could get hostility lower, so we could get global resolve higher. But, we're pretty good. We got 41 people at high resolve, so we're getting, yeah, nearly a full point of reputation per minute, 0.89. Yeah. So we'll clear the reputation needed before Drizzle ends, which means we win. So I just get to sit back, take a sip of water, and gloat. I won. 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 I forgot I disallowed coal. That's funny. That's a funny haha I did. Whoopsies. Look at all those people whose homes are no longer heated. It's my bad. We'll just get those going again now that I'm allowing coal. Thank you. Yes, good. Don't worry, everyone. That wasn't an egregious oversight on my part. It was a test of your belief in me and your gullibility, and I'm proud to say you have passed both tests. Good job. You all do very, very well. Lizard Utopia, done. We got there. It was hard, but we got there. Ay, 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 ay. And hey, Somber Procession, done. 10 tools, 20 rocks for the rest of the cycle. Unfortunately, the other event vanishes when you don't do it. Otherwise, I definitely would have done that. But, yeah. Slowly we advance towards the adamantine seal. I really don't know if we'll have time to actually do it. It's kind of up in the air. Because I need way more seals, and I just jumping around trying to do deeds. It's slowed me down. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, Lizard Utopia, and apparently I completed 75 timed orders at one point, so that's cool. Let's go to Lori, see if she has a story. Look who it is. No story. There's no Lori story, but that's okay. Also, hi Tahoe. Yeah, I'm going to call it a stream. Whimsy1 appears to be playing Slay the Spire. I haven't raided him in ages, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll be back tomorrow with Warframe Wednesday for, you know, something slightly more high octane than this, though, given how close we got to the hearth corrupting, I'm not going to say this is not high octane. It kind of is. Well, it can be if I'm, you know, playing recklessly, which I tend to. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, I'm gonna raid somebody, and I'm gonna call it a stream. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Back tomorrow, and you take care until then. Peace.